name is Sean, and I'm gonna perform some music for you today. Thank you for watching and listening. I also have a story to tell. It's not a very good story, but it's a story about this sweater. It's a Phoenix Sun sweater, and my friend Jake from Tan Line Printing gave it to me as a wedding present. And then years later, I was wearing it at the second Desert Trash festival that our band did, and there was an art collective there called To the Front, to the front, and they were displaying photography and art, and they also had a person named Ranger Stitch there, and Ranger Stitch is a chain stitcher, and they were so kind enough to do a chain stitching on the back that says, "Don't talk to me about sports." Because while I like the Phoenix Suns, I mostly like them out of a sense of nostalgia and an aesthetic for their colors and to what they represent to me as a person from Phoenix, not so much as a sports fan, which I am pretty much not. In fact, one of the saving graces to me when the lockdown went down was, if live music is dead, at least so are sports. And we all know how that went. People hit the streets and demanded a change, and we're getting too uncomfortable with the way things were. So people brought sports back. Now sports is here, and everyone's docile again. So don't talk to me about sports. Talk to Dog Breath about sports. Tristan wants to hear from you. This one's by Eddy Arnold. Well, last night I came home and I knocked at my door, and I called to my love as I often had before. Well, I knocked and I knocked, but no answer there came. No kisses to greet me, no voice to call my name. Well, I couldn't believe it was true, Lord. I couldn't believe it was true. My eyes filled with tears. I must have aged 10 years. I couldn't believe it was true. Well, my shock was so great, I am quivering yet. And I'll try to forgive all that I cannot forget. My heartbreaking loss was another man's gain. Her happiness always, I hope, will remain. Oh, I couldn't believe it was true, Lord. I couldn't believe it was true. My eyes filled with tears, and I must have aged 10 years. I couldn't believe it was true. I couldn't believe it was true. I couldn't believe it was true. Thank you. That was I Couldn't Believe It Was True, written by Eddy Arnold and at least popularized in my life by Willie Nelson from his Red-Headed Stranger album, which I adore. Yeah. It's cool. Today's one of those days where I can talk to a camera and actually have words come out that make sense, and I'm not just in a fucking fog. It's great. This song is called Your Voice As I Remember It, and it's for Joyce, who is today remembering Camille and Joe, two activists in the Philippines who were killed by state forces. I don't know what to say about that other than rest in power, guys. And thank you, Joyce. Thank you for listening. I hope you're doing well. I long to much. That was for Joyce. Your voice for Joyce. So, from where I'm recording, tomorrow is Tuesday, and I'll be doing a special stream on Tuesday for my old job and favorite nonprofit organization, Teen Lifeline. They're having what is called Giving Tuesday, and they found someone that's going to match every donation they make on Tuesday up to $10,000. So around 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'm going to be playing. Yeah, I'm gonna play like a couple songs if you feel like there's not enough Sean content these days, which I guarantee there is. But if you want to hear more, and if you happen to be in a position to donate some money to suicide prevention, your dollar will get doubled tomorrow. Or if you're watching on YouTube, later today, Tuesday. So check out Teen Lifeline. If you go to their social media stuff, I think they'll be broadcasting it from their Facebook page. And I'll play a couple songs that I didn't play today on this stream, even though I'm going to record the stream after I do this one. I'm going to cheat. But yeah. Speaking of YouTube, someone requested this song off of YouTube, so I'm going to oblige them. It's called Clay Pigeons by Blaze Foley. I'm going down to the Greyhound station. I'm gonna get a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side and ride until the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times, smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say y'all, sing a song with a friend, change the shape that I'm in, get back in the game and start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go to start over again. I might go back down to Texas, or I might go somewhere that I've never been. Get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words to this song and start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, change the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station. I'm gonna get a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. And I'll ride until the sun comes up and down around about 2 or 3 times, smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say y'all, feed the pigeons some clay, change the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. Thanks. That was Clay Pigeons by Blaze Foley. That was, I think, the closest I've gotten to that song without making a mistake. I made a few, but they weren't devastating like some of the other ones have been. Jesus Christ. What to play next? I'll do this one instead. I saw someone request it. This one's called Deathlessness. What do you have? And what do you see? Every pattern looks like a swastika. What kind of mercy exists in deathlessness? And how do we breathe in our breathlessness? How can I learn when I make my body into violence? What do I breathe? When all we eat is desperate. There was a chainsaw fight, I seen it at the water park. And though the sun is up, it's still getting dark. How can I live without ever knowing the beauty of forgiveness? How can I live without ever knowing the beauty of forgiveness? Thank you all very much. That song is really fun to sing. Oh, and another thing about that last song, that was on our album Christmas Island, which we just recorded a last week or so. We dropped an album commentary track for Christmas Island. So if you are interested in hearing factoids about that album or that song, I'll give you one for free. The vocal track on that song was recorded live with the rest of the band without any overdubbing, which is somewhat kind of rare, I think, even for a sloppy band like us. But that one turned out all right. There's nothing wrong with that vocal track. Okay, this song is this is the last of the evening. It's another cover. It's by the band Y, and it's some of you may have heard me do it before. It's called These Few Presidents. I just have to remember how it starts. At your house, the smell of our still living human bodies in oven gas. You played to nothing out loud. 2 first names and an ampersand embroidered proudly on the kitchen towels. You're a beautiful and violent word with the skinny neck of a Chinese bird and a fading ancient painting. And if you're in heaven waiting, you made it there fighting the tightest kite string in a bad storm with lightning. And now these few presidents frowning in my pocket can persuade no God to let me let you talk. Oh, these few presidents frowning in my pocket can persuade no God to let me let you off. Even though I haven't seen you in years, yours is a funeral I'd fly to from anywhere. I thought I had a pebble in my sock. I pulled it off and shook out a wasp, but it stumbled out lost and without a pause. Unstung as I was, still I stomped it. There is no paved street worthy for your perfect Scandinavian feet. Wah, wah. My crooked Chinese fingers grope the machinery of your throat. And now these few presidents frowning in my pocket can persuade no God to let me let you off. Oh, these few presidents frowning in my pocket can persuade no God to let me let you talk. Even though I haven't seen you in years, yours is a funeral I'd fly to from anywhere. Thank you all very much. Hope you are doing all right. Steal from work if you have a job. And remember, don't talk to me about sports.